Hey guys, here is your volume practice test answer key. We're only going to do two videos. Obviously, this was just a front and a back, but tomorrow for the actual test, just know that there will be 9 questions. There will also be one bonus question on there. And all of these topics that we're doing in this practice test are things that I will expect that you should be able to do on tomorrow's test. Don't forget your projects are also due tomorrow, so finish those up and have those ready to turn in tomorrow as well. All right, let's jump into this. It says show all work, round all final answers to the nearest tenth unless otherwise stated. So the tenth is 1 decimal point. So number 1 says find the volume of the solid. So this solid is a triangular prism. So that means I need to find the area of the base. So for the volume here, I need to find the area of the base times the height. Well, the height of the prism is right here. It's 24. So volume equals the area of the base times 24. All right, so area of the base. Let me highlight the base here so we can see it a little bit better. This is the base. It is this right triangle, and I need to find the area of that right triangle. So to find the area of a triangle, the area of the base is 1/2 base times height. That's the area of a triangle. For the base now we have two heights here. This 24 height is the height of the prism. All right, we've already used it. That's in the volume formula. All right, the little height over here for the area of a base, all right, are these two numbers here, 15 and whatever this distance is. I'm going to need to find that. So I know this, 15, and I have to find the height of this. Now I know what the height of that is. It's 5 radical 3. Let me show you how I know that. This shaded in triangle is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So if this angle up here is 60, this one down here is 30. And then I have the concept of across from 30 is m, 2m, m radical 3. All right, so I'm just going to kind of write this work over here for you to see. I'll end up erasing this. But m radical 3 has to equal 15. Okay, so I divide both sides by radical 3. So those cancel. And remember, I'm not allowed to have a radical on the bottom, so I'll multiply it by the fraction, something equal to 1. Radical 3 over radical 3. So m is 15 radical 3 over radical 3 times radical 3 is 3, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 5 radical 3. Some people have asked if it was okay if they would have done SOHCAHTOA there, and that would have been all right as well. All right, so now I can get back to my volume here. So volume we know is big base times height. So that volume, area of the base is 1/2 times 15 times 5 radical 3, and then times the height of 24. I just put all of that into my calculator. 1/2 times 15 times 5 radical 3 times 24, and I get a volume, when rounded, of 1,558.9 cubic inches. And that's the first one. Number 2 says leave your answer in terms of pi. This just means I'm going to come up with some answer, and then I'll leave a pi in there. All right, so the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. Well, h is right here. It's 12.8. R is the radius. It tells me the diameter is 14, so half of 14 is 7. So my radius here is 7. Okay, so volume is equal to pi times 7 squared times 12.8. And when I do 7 squared times 12.8, don't forget I leave pi on there. I get 627.2 pi. And those are cubic inches. And that is the second one. That's part B. Okay, letter C. C and D both have the same kind of a situation going on here. They tell you a slant height. I need a height. So here is the height. This is the height. This is a 90-degree angle. Oh boy. Doggone it. Try that again. All right, that's a little bit better, I guess. All right, so this right triangle, I'm going to kind of pull this thing out to the side. This right triangle that you're looking at in blue in there has a height I don't know, has a hypotenuse of 6.3, and this bottom leg is half of this base. So if this base is 4, half of 4 is 2. So I'll do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So that means h squared is, I don't know, whatever 6.3 squared minus 2 squared is. And then I square root that answer, and you should get h to be right around 5.98, something like that. 5.98, that would be close. So that means this height, the actual height, 5.98. So this 6.3, I no longer need that. I don't even need it anymore. I've used it to get my height. So when I want to find the volume of this, the volume, it's a pyramid, so it's 1/3 area of the base times the height. So it's 1/3 area of this base. This is a 4x4 square, so it's 4 times 4. And then the height of this is 5.98. So I take that height, I multiply by 4, and I divide it by 3, and I get roughly 31.9. And those are inches cubed. 31.9 inches cubed. For part D, same kind of thing here. This diameter is 16, which means I have a radius of 8, and I need to find this height. And you can see my right triangle. So a squared, h squared plus 8 squared equals 23.4 squared. So 23.4 squared minus 8 squared, and then I square root it, and I find this height to be 21.99. So the volume of a cone, volume is 1/3 pi r squared h. So 1/3 pi times 8 squared times 21.99. And just typing all that into the calculator. 1473.8. And I don't know what the units are, so I'll just put units cubed. So make sure that you know the formulas for the pyramids or cones being 1/3 and prisms or cylinders just being area of the base times height. The last one on this page is finding the volume of a sphere. So this sphere has a diameter of 17 meters, which means it has a radius of 8.5 meters. And the volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. So in this case, volume is 4/3 pi, and then I'll do 8.5 cubed. It says leave it in terms of pi. So when I do 4/3 times 8.5 cubed, I'll get 818.8333. So I'll just round it to a decimal point. So about 818.8 pi, and my units are meters. So meters cubed. And that takes care of page 1.